We now return to Let's Play Banished. So, things are a little bit different than last we saw. I've replanned this out and changed the size of the blocks so that they will fit with the corner houses, and the rest will fit in nicely. What I've done here, at least for this block, is I've put in corners on, obviously, the corners, and then I've put those tunnel houses right here straddling the road that will come down here. Now, I'm not going to do that for all of them. I am going to try my best to not make such uniform blocks. I want the city to look a little bit more visually interesting, so I'll probably do this rectangular thing a little bit somewhere else, maybe even going vertically, just to kind of break it up. So I've moved the town hall and the courthouse down here. This will be the plaza now, as opposed to over here. I kind of want to see about adding wall. Obviously this is out of the range of homes and whatnot out here, so I kind of want this to maybe be the marshalling ground out here. We'll put the military buildings, the magazine at least, out here, and then have walls perhaps coming to the end of this, and then I'll have farms out here, because if I'm going to make a city large enough to fill this area, that's going to be quite a population, especially when you look at these. I mean, the fact that these are 3 wide and I can shove so many more in means that we're going to have a lot of people. Now, these ones out here on the outer ring are just the regular wooden homes, and I can really only fit 4 per block that way. So maybe we'll kind of make the central ring around the marketplace, the commercial. Next ring will be the sort of the townhouse colonial stuff, a little bit more densely packed, and then the third ring and possibly the last ring will kind of just be like these wooden homes. I don't know. Now, if we look at how do I look at this? Because there's a way to upgrade, and I saw them. And I don't remember where I saw them. Because isn't there supposed to be a thing down here that shows me I can click on? I thought that was when I did the test, I thought that was a thing that there was. It showed me what. Oh, maybe it has to be built first. I bet it has to be built first. But yeah, so I can upgrade those. I don't know if the stone homes have their own. I would imagine they have their own little branches. Country house, maybe I could even change that. I don't know. There's a lot of different things we can upgrade to make it look a little bit visually more appealing. Now, there are 3 different themes, it seems. There's like the American colonial, the European colonial, and sort of the medieval town. I'm going to try and avoid mixing styles as much as I can, but for visual interest, I will continue on. So, another thing that I've found as kind of a glitch, and I don't know why this has suddenly become a problem, but this road removal now kind of sets the road to be removed rather than just getting rid of it, even though it hasn't been built yet. I don't know why that's going on, but anyway, let's continue on, and whoops, actually before I do that, so we do have 2 people out here who cannot fit in the boarding house, which always kind of, I mean, look at how many rows, and then that's actually the population that can be fit in there. I don't know why it goes that far, but it does. So we got a lot of young people that need homes right away before they get to be old people and can't have kids anymore. So I'm going to turn on the wooden houses out here, since they will be the easiest to build, and hopefully they'll build a stockpile here as well. And I guess what I can do is just kind of clear out at least an early bit here. Now it looks like they are built on top of those stone. That's alright. We'll also go ahead, well, maybe we'll just leave those on that side of the road, whatever. But I do know that I need some people. That is not the right one. Oh, and it's open already? Okay. So we do need some people. Maybe I'll just leave it like that. We only need 4 people. But nah, wow. My brain just had too many thoughts all at once. What I was trying to do... Oh, okay. I think they're going to go work on the road. Yeah, so that's the problem of me now not being able to remove the road, is that they're going to fluff around and build it, and that's going to distract them from actually building the house. That's not good. That's not actually conducive to anything useful for me. So a little bit annoyed there. This also is being separated. That's not also not something I want. So basically, we're having that problem. Okay, fine. You can stop probably with that. In fact, I can't turn this off. The one and only building I can't tell to... Oh, didn't I fix that? Oh, no, no, no. I did not. Because I had to actually revert the save in order for it to open that up. Okay, so we can now have a woodcutter. That got built fast. Good. I'd like this to go. We're just going to have to deal with the fact that these people are going to be distracted and be building these dirt roads wherever. Now, in order to get this, maybe what I'm going to have to do is let them actually build it and then take it down. That'll be the only way that's going to work. But apparently, I told them to remove some stuff out here. So they're running back and forth. Well, anyway, so this might just come back and befuddle me, because now we've got this problem where people have got their attention distracted, and I really did not want them to have that problem. So we'll just have to hope for the best. I suppose I can just take people out of here, and then it just doesn't have anybody working it. That's fine, too. We'll have plenty of raw material. I would like trees to go away. Man, that is such an overlooked feature. Why not allow that to be a thing? Oh yes, we also need to be working on food. So we're kind of pulling people in multiple directions here. We've got no iron tools, and apparently no stone. No, we do. There's the stone there. So I've got enough materials. They're just having trouble dragging it all the way over here, and I think that's because they are just in... Well, I did kind of tell them to collect the materials here, didn't I? Let's turn that off, because that's not helping anything. And that would just cancel their road removal, so let's not do that. Am I telling them to do anything else out here? Does not... There we go. Good grief. Yeah, I don't know. I don't know why they're coming over here. I hear somebody tic-tacking away. They must be building that road. So that, yeah, that's really going to hamstring me on the ability to plan out my town. Not to mention the fact that I can't see a damn thing. We're going to have to make major stockpiles. Is this not a thing yet? I mean, no one came around here to build this? This is actually kind of obnoxious. I keep forgetting because it's over there. So we got 3 laborers. All of our kids are going away. How do I fix this so that they don't do this nonsense anymore? God, it would be nice to actually have a prioritizing queue in here. Yeah, that's what it sounds like. They're all wasting our tools on building the damn roads because I can't get rid of the frickin' roads. That's really obnoxious, actually. That is... I'm not a fan of that. I guess what I could do is tell them to remove the roads, because I don't think they'll remove the roads. But maybe that'll stop them from building the roads? What are they doing? Oh, no, they're building this. Okay, I was... What are they doing to that? No, 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 that's not what they're doing. Well, I'm gonna go ahead and tell them to remove all roads here. And then, if it doesn't like it, we can just have them do... Well, see, but now we've got some roads that are actually built. That's the problem. I wanted to remove the roads that have yet to be built, but I don't know what those are because I can't see anything. Oh, well, we'll deal with it. So we've never had any iron. We could start collecting some, but again, I don't want to distract these people because they take forever. Why? That ship really gets in the way. And speaking of getting in the way, we have got... I mean, if you assholes would come over here and build this stockpile, we could maybe do something with this. Just saying. Oh, no, they are. Okay, that's really, really obnoxious now. We're gonna... Hold on. We're gonna actually put two people in the fishery. Okay, so now I'm gonna have to cancel my removal, because I don't want them to do that. So either way, they're gonna waste their time either removing the roads, or they're gonna waste time building the roads. I am pretty sure it's not the mod, right? Because we managed to do this. Did we not? I know tools are low. Don't have a choice right now because the game is being annoying. Well, I did kind of set up where that road is going to be. I want it to go down along the edge here. So this is where I'd like that stockpile to be. Obviously, this is just going to build up its own stuff, and that's fine because we really don't need any more than we've got. Are you going to build this finally, please? Waste your last tool on this, and then just... There we go! Now we can bring all that stuff here and hopefully build this stupid thing. Got too many builders, so let's have those people. We'll do... we need some more fishers, unfortunately, so we're going to have to focus on the food at the moment. Herbs. Herbs are a problem now for sickness. So that's the next thing that's got to be built, sadly. We did just get 2 laborers, but we are low on the children. Would you please build the fucking house? And I know this didn't help because now they're going to be working on that, but, like, where are the resources? You know what, we're going to tell them to stop working on that. They have to come over here. They just have to be doing this. We've got too many people running around not able to do anything. Just fucking around removing those roads. That's actually the most annoying thing now, because at least I've got some idea of how I want this to go, but they're wasting time building roads and taking roads away when that tool should just do it. Okay, so what's taking long time here is what we don't have any tools, so they're just kind of grabbing branches and stone and they're throwing that shit together. Okay, yeah, so here's where we can upgrade from here, but we basically now have to get everyone out of the boarding house, and I will get another one up just because I want them to start making kids as soon as possible. They are already getting of an age where this is... Maybe I should just focus on building the homes out instead. We do have a few herbs, so I'm not terribly concerned about that. It's not good, but it's not going to be a crisis either. Let's go ahead and grab whatever stone is still there. Hiding in the forest, jungle, whatever. Child was born, excellent. As soon as we can get another... Nope, wasn't born here. So it must have been born in there? So that does happen. They do actually... Well, where is Patty? No? No. So how did Patty get in there if that hadn't been built when the message... whatever. Anyway, we have a new kid, so... let's just finish off this little block here, because I really want to make that happen. And then we'll focus on getting someone as an herbalist. The forester, again, we're doing fine. I don't know why you're all out here. What are you collecting? I don't believe I've got any actions going on out here, so they're getting me some resources for no reason from a place I didn't tell them to get me resources. Either that or they're just fucking around, which also pisses me off. Floriano. There we go. Okay. So we're making kids as soon as possible. That's great. We are not making a terrible amount of food, which is not great. That storage barn is going to have to come into play here pretty darn soon. So maybe that'll go, then that, then the herbalist, and hopefully we just will not get sick. Because that's a problem. But, I mean, it's all right here. What are you freaking doing? We've got stone, we've got wood. Build the fucking house. Okay, we are building up our supply there for food. That's good. Guess we can lower this for now. But if all we're doing now is just waiting on the builder, let's build this last thing, get the resources over there. And maybe that... I mean, they're all milling around, and I don't think all of my roads are built. So, like, that pisses me off, too. Why waste time fucking around in the jungle up here when you've got roads to build? Oh, maybe they're collecting berries? No. Well, okay, so maybe that's what... The herbalist must just be going out tearing down bushes and whatnot, and it's leaving berry baskets that it's... I don't know. I don't know how the AI works, but it's ticking me off. Builders? Bueller? Okay, we need a couple more. Fine. Sherabert was born. Okay. Food levels are not so great, but we will. I mean, who are you? What are you? Garrett is working. Garrett is working at what? Is that just generally? That just must generally be the sign for working. They're not just like gathering resources. That's just saying that that's really unnecessary. So these 4 people milling around are obviously my herbalists, and they belong out there. Fine. It would be better, though, if it actually had the icon for who they are, so I knew who was where and doing what. That would make more sense to me, anyhow. Okay, so we got 4 families. There still should be a number in here. I think we started out with 6. Could make some more. I don't want to do that just yet. Let's start on the... Oh, so the gatherer must gather herbs as well. Well, that's fine. In that case, food is a problem. Let's build that. It's mostly a problem because once these houses are built, then they got to fill it with stuff. So hopefully that will kind of... We won't build any more homes just yet. We can afford to have a few people left behind. We've almost got as many children as adults, so we're not going to have a major crisis right now. Someone didn't die on me, did they? No. Okay. So yeah, we can pull back on that, I think. I think we'll be okay, and it looks like everyone's building roads now. Great. I really wish that tool was back to working. Obviously, they have not... What is this? Looks like it is floating. Well, in that case, let's have these people do something a little bit more useful, and, my god, how much stuff... Oh, because we're also taking trees. I was going to say, that is a hell of a lot of iron. But we need some of that, obviously, because the next thing we need to build, after all this malarkey, is a blacksmith. Which might get done, might not get done. I'd like to maintain the basics. And then we're going to have to look at least a lumber yard. I would like to get this water mill, because that's pretty cool. What are the resource requirements for that? About twice a lumber yard. This has 2 workers. Very fast and allows 3. Okay. Well, it might just be worth it on that basis alone. Can it work here, though? That's the problem. Yes, it can. We could put it right there. Awesome. Awesome. So it might be worth the resources just for the speed. And we're finally clearing out here. We can actually see a little bit. The trees are dying. What is that? Fish? Bucket of fish? I guess it's a bucket of fish. Basket of fish. So the way that I've placed these, there is 1 square space around all of them. I figure that'll allow me to do beautification things like maybe a tree, some hedges. Right now, unnecessary for how they look, but if we ever get them up to these fancy country homes, I think that'll look really nice. And then, of course, I'll pave the road so it'll have cobblestone. Generally, it'll just look a little bit better. And the storage warehouse will be an upgrade. Okay, awesome. Okay, and then now let's get the herbalist going because we need to make sure our people are not going to get sick immediately. And really, based on just the amount of resources I've got, maybe it would be good at this time. Suddenly half of our children became adults. Now might be a good time to get another gathering unit out here. Yeah, wow. It took me a while to get back to where I was in that one. Nice. Okay. Definitely do want that blacksmith, though. That is absolutely going to be a thing, and we appear to be out of stone. So I need to find myself a new batch of stone, which appears to be right here. Oh, many stone out here. Excellent. So at least we have an area. Speaking of area, I should probably build another storehouse up here. Now, just for kicks, I want to see how big these can get. Oh, infinite. No. 25, it looks like. Okay, we don't need to get that crazy. I was just curious. But we'll pull it out here for a good distance, and that way we can keep some of these resources up here. That's mostly where they'll be. Pause, lower this. We've got 8 people dicking around doing nothing. So we need them to be 2 in the forester. And what did I just build? I did not build another thing. Right, okay, well. That's fine. So yeah, I guess we'll build a stockpile and then get the actual industry up and running. Like I say, I'm going to need some lumber if I want to be building things like this. Oh, this also requires homewares. What? Oh. It might be a while then before we start getting that. I thought I was only looking at getting lumber for basic. So what's the resource? Oh, okay, to upgrade these is going to be... So what's the difference, really? Just more warmth? So we can upgrade them to stone, but then again, I don't know what the stone requirements are. So these also require building supplies, homewares, and whatever that yellow thing is. Brick? Probably brick. Okay, so yes, in that case, it will be imperative that we begin the fancy goods stuff. And that means I am going to have to sit and take a look at all of the tech trees to find out what the hell I'm doing. So anyway, that's probably a good place to stop then. The initial bit is going, that's good. We are possibly going to need to finish off those so we can get these people out of here and making kids, because they are now of the age. And we got some old-timers, relative old-timers in there. Probably need to get them doing something. So, build those 2 more homes and the blacksmith, and we will just continuing on. What are we waiting on here? Yeah. Next time